When I think back to the summer of my 18th year, everything feels painted in gold. The sunlight was warmer, the nights were longer, and the air was thick with the promise of something unforgettable. It was the summer I met Emily. She wasn't from my town. Her family had rented the beach house 2 doors down from mine. I first saw her carrying a surfboard, her blonde hair catching the sunlight, her skin kissed by the sea breeze. I was sitting on the porch with my headphones, pretending to read, but really, I was staring. She caught me looking, and she smiled. That smile burned into me, and just like that, everything changed. We started talking one evening when she walked past my porch. She asked if I liked the band I was listening to. I said yes, and she said it was her favorite too. From that moment, we were inseparable. Days were filled with beach walks, swimming in the waves, and sharing secrets under the boardwalk. Nights were spent watching the stars, our shoulders brushing, hearts racing. At first, I told myself it was just friendship, but it didn't feel like friendship. It felt like gravity. I memorized the way she laughed, how her nose crinkled when she was teasing me, how her hair smelled like salt water and coconut. Every detail carved itself into me. One night, the fireworks lit up the sky above the pier. She stood beside me, her face illuminated in bursts of red and blue. And suddenly, I couldn't hold it anymore. I turned to her and whispered, "I think I'm in love with you." For a moment, time froze. Then she leaned in and kissed me. Soft, sweet, terrifying and perfect. That summer became a blur of stolen kisses, whispered promises, and dreams we built for the future. We swore we'd stay in touch. We promised this wasn't just a summer fling. But as the days slipped away, reality crept back in. Her family was leaving. She lived across the country. On our last night together, we sat on the beach, the waves crashing against the shore. She held my hand, tears streaming down her cheeks. "No matter what happens," she whispered, "I'll never forget this summer." "Or you," I cried too, clinging to her, wishing time could stop. But the morning came, and she was gone. For years, I carried her with me. Every relationship I tried felt pale in comparison. Every kiss lacked the fire of hers. Every laugh echoed hers. Life moved on. I went to college. I built a career. I dated. I even got engaged once. But something always felt missing, something I left behind on that beach. Years passed. And then, one day, fate intervened. I was at a bookstore in the city, wandering the aisles, when I heard a laugh that made my heart stop. I turned, and there she was, Emily, older, wiser, but still her. Blonde hair, blue eyes, the same crinkle in her nose when she smiled. We both froze. Then she whispered, "It's you." My heart nearly burst. We sat in the cafe inside the bookstore for hours, talking, catching up, filling in the years. She told me she had moved for work, that she had been in relationships that never lasted. I told her the same. It was as if no time had passed. The same spark, the same gravity pulled us together. But there was one complication. She was married, to a man. When she told me, my chest caved in. I forced a smile, nodded, pretended to be happy for her. But inside, I was breaking. We said goodbye that night with polite hugs, but her eyes told a different story. They told me she remembered too. Weeks went by. I tried to forget again. But one night, there was a knock on my door. I opened it, and there she was, tears in her eyes. She whispered, "I left him. I couldn't do it anymore. Not when I know where my heart really belongs." And before I could respond, she kissed me, just like that night under the fireworks. Except this time, it wasn't just summer. It was forever. Now, years later, Emily and I share a life. A home filled with books, laughter, and late-night talks. And sometimes, when we walk along the beach, I think back to that golden summer, the one that started it all, the one that taught me that some loves, no matter how much time passes, are never forgotten. Thank you for listening to our story today. Stay with us for more journeys of love and pride. Wishing you happiness and love, always.